the shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that and fast.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I love this quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 22 and a first down. Perfect execution on that inside handoff, and then a little will, a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL? Heck, in today's football? Contact balance, right? That's the buzzword, the phrase you hear. A back who can absorb contact, bounce off of it, and keep moving. Just what you said. Brute strength, force of will.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Now he'll try to run with this.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Stanley. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The throw over the middle taken in. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. He'll look to throw.
Setting up the screen with Gainwell.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
The Bucs at 2-7 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
They'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That's to his running back, Gainwell.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Back to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. No gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 13 carries, 60 yards.
And I know that last week's game is over, but this feels almost like a continuation of what he did in the previous game. It's almost if in his mind he knitted together the 2 weeks with no break. He's off to a nice start here.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Back to throw now on first down.
That'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to Robinson.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Here's Braden Mann now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
They go play action here on first down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
Not an easy spot here. He'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Open man is Duvernay.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw again. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Panthers have recovered.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
And the Panthers coming out now.
And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
But you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go now on first and goal. They'll run with Dobbins.
And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score.
J.K. Dobbins with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run, making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
A try here for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Back now comes Tampa Bay. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Finding room at midfield.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up a throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, a give to Gainwell.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 21. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about them picking up that one? That was big for them.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Buccaneers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well.
Now the ball comes loose.
And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Wide open receiver, complete.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Stanley.
Finding space at the 40.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll drop to throw. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Back to throw again. Escaping and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. Pulled in at the 24. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Room here to run.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first two quarters. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, we get a look at their numbers on the ground in that first half as they'll be looking to rev things up here in a tie ball game.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
This one fielded at the 5. And the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
That one goes for 24 yards.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He's got this complete to Robinson.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Azeez Ojulari
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, You've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Wan'Dale Robinson, 40 yards. And the Panthers have moved out in front. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And you'd think on third down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And you get a look at the final readout on air distance according to next-gen stats.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll set up to throw.
Otten brings it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Back to throw now on 1st down.
That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
They'll run here with Gainwell.
And that gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
They snapped the ball backed up inside their own 10. Now they're backed up even further, and they can thank their coverage for that. They called a zone, and they were aggressive enough to deny an early window, and that gave their rushers a chance to get to the pocket.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Setting up the screen with Gainwell.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on 3rd. They had more guys than they could block. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll start by running the option to the right. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. 67 yards on the ground for him so far. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here's Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, it's Burton, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This offense so far on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He's got Burton here. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Connecting with Burton here over the middle.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Burton. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now back to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Stanley. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch.
They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Here's a screen with Gainwell.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Second and 13.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
He'll drop to throw.
He's got Otten on the out route. And he is going to have a Bucs first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Picking up your man that time. They end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's got Otten.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Second and 5.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Second down, here's an option right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And this offense on third down today, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Open man is Duvernay.
Second and 1. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Chris Godwin.
30 yards.
And the Bucs have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
So now the Panthers down by 4, a minute 36 to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Back to throw.
That's into the hands of Marshall.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. That is incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Looking to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on fourth down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on fourth down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Burton.
And not a whole lot there, maybe 3 yards on first down.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the Bucs, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7.
And they will be back home next week for a date with the Washington Commanders.